Hello, everyone. I'm going to go over some features with your new MacBooks that we weren't able to cover because it was so close to Christmas break. So I have a list of things I'm going to go over with your laptop. The first thing I want to go over is how to update your laptop. And the reason I want to cover this, excuse me, is due to the fact that all of your laptops came in and they were all already an update behind. So your laptops are probably running Catalina unless you've updated them yourself. If you have updated it, then it is on Big Surf. So to update it, you're going to click the Apple in the top left-hand corner. Go to About This Mac. Here it'll tell you different features of the Mac, exactly what you have, and yours is most likely going to say Mac OS Catalina 10.5, I believe is what they came in as. So what you'll do is you'll hit software update. As long as you're connected to the internet, it's going to take it a minute, and it's either going to find a new update available or not. Big Surf is a very, very large update, so I suggest you are on good, reliable internet when you do update it, and it's probably going to take a while. At this point, you can see this checkbox where it says automatically keep my Mac up to date. It should be checked by default, but if not, go ahead and check that. Anytime a new update comes out, it's going to automatically enroll it, which is what we recommend because with Macs, a lot of the times new updates not only bring new features, but it's what allows all of your apps to work the way they're supposed to. So that's why I recommend you keep your Mac updated as much as possible. From here, I'm going to go and explain what your dock is here. So this is the dock. This is the temporary storage area of your applications. Now you are able, if you see here, let me blow it up. This line here is the difference between permanent apps on your dock and temporary apps. So these are temporary because I've used them recently. So any recently used app, if it's not one of your main apps, will pull up here. Uh, your dock, you can customize it any way you want to. Also, if you're wondering how I zoomed in and out, if you highlight that little bar, you have to hold it with one finger and scroll up with another finger or scroll down. Your apps. So you can easily add or subtract any app of your choice. I'm going to get rid of the calendar. So you'll click with one finger and hold it, and then with another finger drag the application off until it says remove. Once you do that, it's gone. Now, these are not just the only apps you have. All of your apps can be found in two places, Finder and Launchpad. I like going to Launchpad because that is just app specific. So if you click Launchpad, you'll see all the different apps you have on your Mac. I got rid of the calendar app, so I'm going to drag it back. And now it's been re-added. You may or may not have two pages. To go to another page, you just simply swipe over and you can see what else you have. To get off the screen, just simply click in the background and it'll go away. Again, I said you could also find it in Finder. So if you click Finder, under Favorites, you'll have everything that is in your Mac. To find the applications, just simply go to Applications. If you don't have this and it looks like this, just simply click the drop down arrow and you'll see all of your options. From here, this is where you'll also delete apps. If you have an app on your computer that you need to get rid of, you'll simply just click, hold, and then drag it into your trash, which is down here. Once it gets to here, you'll need to make sure to empty it, and then it'll be permanently deleted. It will not be deleted until you empty your trash. All right, now I'm going to go over changing your password and the Apple ID. So in terms of changing your password, you're going to want, or let's start with Apple ID. With the Apple ID, you'll want to go to System Preferences. At the very top, you'll see Sign In to your Apple ID. So here I'm just going to sign into mine. This point does usually take a little longer than normal because it's going to connect back to the Apple server and then verify the information that you typed in. And then once it does that, it's going to add it to your Mac. One thing about the password, this is something new with what Apple has done, is that your password to log into your computer cannot be the same as what um, your Apple ID is. They just started doing that, so it might not be a problem for you now, but it could be um, going down the road. Also, the two pop-ups you saw there, one was to merge your Safari data with your Apple ID, and the other was to turn on Find My Mac. I recommend you allow both of those. The Find My Mac allows you to find the device through the Find My app if you were to lose it. Of course, you can always contact us. We recommend you contact us if you do lose it for any reason, and we can find it also, but that gives you an extra step of security. So you see here now you're in. You're able to sync any of the apps that you wish. Now I'm going to go to the password. So what you're going to do again is go into System Preferences. You'll go to User and Groups. You'll click your name and you'll hit Change Password. You'll type in your old password, your new password, the new password a second time, and then giving it a hint is optional. Hit Change Password and you're good to go. I have two more things that I want to go over. Next is going to be installing Google Chrome. To install Google Chrome, you want to go into Safari first and just type in Google Chrome, and it should pop up the download. You'll hit Download Chrome, and you're going to select Mac with the Intel chip. All of our computers have the Intel and not the Mac chip, so select this option, hit Allow, and it'll start downloading. This could be very quick or it could take a while depending on your internet speed. You can click the downloads bar to see the status of it. As you can see, mine is slowly but surely making its way. Once it's downloaded, you can double click it, and at that point, it will begin to open the file that it downloaded. Once you get this, you're going to grab the Google Chrome app, drag it into the application folder, and you'll get a pop-up saying that it is copying the app into that folder. Then you'll be able to see, well, the app in your Launchpad. So again, Launchpad is on your dock. Drag, and now it is here. Once you download it, you need to go ahead and open it. open. I recommend you turn notifications off. And from here in the top right hand corner, you can sign in to your account. Now I want to go over how to download the Google Backup and Sync. The Google Backup and Sync, just type it into the web browser to download. I believe it's extremely important that you download this application simply because it'll back up everything on your computer into your Google Drive and allow you to access those files anywhere at any time. So if your computer were to crash or for some reason we had to wipe your device, you still have access to all of your files. All right, so once you get here to this page, all I did was simply type in Google Backup and Sync, click the first link, go to For Individuals, hit download, agree and download. Again, it's going to pop it up down here. You can see the status of it. And once it finishes, it may or may not open on its own. If it doesn't, just simply click it once. It'll tell you it's opening and then start the verification process. It is an app, so you'll have to grab it and drag it into your applications folder. You'll get another pop-up, and then it should give you some type of, if your volume is on, some type of sound feedback. All right. At that point, it's been added. I can delete this. I don't recommend dragging this one to your dock because what it's going to do is it's going to create right up here a shortcut to it in your top menu. You can see there it is. You'll have to click, oh, there it is. If you're signed into Google Chrome, it'll automatically sign you in, and then it'll start syncing everything on your desktop. See, mine's got 7 items that are on my desktop that are not in my Google Drive, so it's going to start working on those. Also, if let's say you delete an item off your desktop, it'll give you a notification asking you, do you want to delete that from your Google Drive as well? So if you're running short on storage on your device, you could delete stuff off, but keep it in your Google Drive. So that gives you another option there as well. Just a couple more things I forgot to add. Um, First is going to be going over how to sync multiple desktops. So what I'm referring to is if you want whatever's on your desktop computer in your classroom to mimic the laptop, meaning that whatever's on your desktop is on your laptop, or whatever's on your laptop is on your desktop. If you want it to sync and be identical, there's a feature you need to turn on in your iCloud. So once you've logged in, you'll click on Apple ID. Make sure iCloud Drive is clicked. Go to Options, and you'll check the Desktop and Documents folder. You'll have to make sure this is checked on both devices. And once it's checked, anything that you add, it'll automatically add to the other. Anything that you delete will delete from the other. This is very, very good, especially if you get put into quarantine. That way you have complete access to what your computer in your classroom looks like. Again, you should have access to everything if you download the backup and sync, but this just lets it look identical to where you can easily find it, and also can help with a sub. If you have a sub in your room and they can't find what you've left on your computer, then you can see what they're seeing. So that feature is there for you if you need it. Next is going to be, we talked about earlier updating the computer. Now we're going to talk about updating apps. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to go to the App Store and you'll have to sign in the bottom left-hand corner. And then you'll see the category under categories, it'll say update. And here, any apps that need updating, it'll let you know, and then you can click to update them. That should be all that I need to go over about getting used to your Mac. AirPlay works very similar to the way your desktop works. Uh, it's going to be whenever you AirPlay to the device. Let me get to it. You can do it two ways. One, there should be a menu option at the top up here that you can click on in AirPlay. If not, you'll have to just type, you can go to where I went, was System Preferences, Displays, and then AirPlay Display. And you'll just select it, and then you can mimic your device. Also, with your adapters, you have the option to plug directly into your projectors as well. I hope this covers everything with getting started on your new MacBooks. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you.